Hi everyone, welcome to 40K on Point, the channel that quantify Warhammer 40K. This video describes Dark Eldar's Elite choice using our predefined metrics. If you want to know more about the metrics that are used in this video, please follow the link in the description. There are multiple Elite choice in the Drukhari Codex. However, units that are character do not quantify well in our metrics. So the units that will be analyzed here are the Grotesque, the Incubi, and the Mandrakes. So the first unit to be analyzed are the Grotesque. For 135 points, you are getting 3 models armed with the Flesh Gauntlet and the Monstrous Cleaver. Overall, it's 45 points per model, each of them having 4 wounds of toughness 5 and a save 5+ invulnerable. For the benefit of the analysis, only the first level of power from pain was taken into consideration, so it was a feel no pain roll of 6+. As damage output, unit didn't have any ranged weapon. However, it was able to deliver per model 4 attacks with a weapon skill of 3+, strength 5, and the Flesh Gauntlet on things that are not vehicle give an amount of mortal wounds, and the Monstrous Cleaver is an additional attack, so that's the 5 attacks per model for 45 points. Overall, it turned out to be a unit that did not perform well in our metrics. Basically, you are paying a lot, 45 points. The unit has a good fortitude score, but per point is very, very poor to deliver damage. And for that reason, it the ability to do damage did not get the defensive cost, even if the defensive cost is low. So it's a unit that is considered a point sink. The Incubi are the next one. So for 80 points, you are getting 5 model, including a Clavex, and overall they will deliver 18 attacks if you are considering the demi-claves and dual blades. So overall it gives a huge amount of attacks, and each attacks are having a bonus on the strength. So it's strength 4 and AP -3 or -2 for the dual blade. So the unit is having normal Dark Eldar stat line, 7 movement, ballistic and weapon skill 3+, toughness 3, and something that is particular is that its save is like the Space Marine, so it's a 3+ save. It has the power from pain at the first level, so it was considered to have a feel no pain 6+, and the lethal precision is very interesting. It adds 2 to the damage characteristic of the weapon for each wound roll of 6. So it turns the unit into a very effective anti-tank melee unit. They have also Tormentor ability that affect morale test that was not considered in the matrix. The unit performed extremely well in our matrix, while its fortitude score turns out to be very close to the average. The average of the normalized wound is 10 points. Well, its damage output is far exceed that. So a very, very strong anti-tank melee unit, and that has a very, very, very strong anti-personal melee capacity. It can come close to 5-star in both area. So it turns a unit that is very efficient in close combat, and that is worth 139% its worth. Next we have the Mandrakes. So for 85 points we are getting 5 models, including a 9th Fiend. So for 85 points you are getting 5 wounds of toughness 3 its save is 5+ invulnerable. Also, they have -1 to hit when they are target for shooting and melee. Also, the power from pain level 1 was considered, so they have a 6+ feel no pain. They are able to come from out of the shadow, which essentially allow them to deep strike. So the unit has a shooting capacity with a Bale Blast, and it delivered a mortal wound also when it is shooting. And it has some melee capacity, quite a huge number of attack, 6+, strength 4, AP -1, and both their weapon skill and ballistic skill are 3+. It's 8 inch of movement, so again a fast unit. And the great thing is that it has the ability to deep strike. It gives a unit that is more than worth its point. It is a unit that is its defensive cost is extremely high, so its fortitude score is 50% higher than the average. So it's a very paper tiger type of unit, but it can deliver a lot of damage in different area. It is good, it's close to a 3-star when it comes to shooting tanks because it can deliver mortal wounds. It is a very good anti-personal shooting unit, and that has also a good anti-personal melee capacity. So it's quite a versatile element, but with little resistance and ability to take damage. Because of its ability to deep strike, it has a very strong mobility score. So you have 3 choices. The Grotesque do not appear to be an interesting choice for any kind of list. However, the Incubi and the Mandrakes can have their role. I especially like the Incubi. I think it is a unit that can deliver as much damage or very close to Corn Berserkers. So I think it's the same kind of very offensive melee unit, and I think it is very well adapted to 9th edition. If we push the analysis of the Incubi a bit further, because of Blade for Hire, it cannot have the benefit of any Drukhari obsession. However, it can have some interesting force multiplier that can be added. The first one is the dedicate headquarter, Drazar, which in itself is a very strong character, and is able to increase 1 on the damage roll. That is having a lot of impact on this unit, bringing it to close to 181% their value. And if we consider in the game that it goes a bit further during turn 3, then at that point the weapon skill is increasing. So that has a very good impact on this unit, because mostly it is a melee unit, so it brings the unit to 226% its value. And you have the Onslaught stratagem that allows to it gives an exploding 6 to melee attack, and that brings the unit to a 279% of value. And it brings crazy score when it comes to melee, so they're able to deliver an average of 11.67 point of damage per 100 point of Incubi when you consider all those force of multiplier. And when you bring in anti-personal, it's 17.5. Those scores are very close to the effect of Corn Berserkers that is boosted by auras and those kind of things. Also, but contrarily to Corn Berserkers, the Incubi have access to very fast and very interesting transport, able to bring the unit very fast to the opponent line. So that itself can increase the value of the Incubi. So this video describes the elite choice for the Dark Eldars using our normalized metrics. Please feel free to comment on how to increase the efficiency of those units. Subscribe if you like this kind of content. I will upload all the units of 40K using exactly the same methodology. Thank you for watching. Over and out.